you've been playing some golf, Brendan. Look at you little golfer, playing all the time, and you're a videographer now.
Get out of here, man.
Guy just
I'm
turned a
just out
professional
there,
overnight,
man, with this phone.
dude. I was very
Anyone can do
impressed,
it, man.
man. I was impressed with the footy, to be honest.
I appreciate it. I took pride as much as I can. I'm still trying to play a good round, which
It's
currently
tough to do both.
I'm
Like to
struck.
focus on the video.
I appreciate the positivity from the videographer standpoint because the golf game right now is I don't know, it's tragic.
But you know what, though? Two things. A, you're playing, which is the
Oh yeah.
positive.
Oh, yeah,
And
I'm
B,
enjoying it for
and
sure.
you're enjoying it. And the video component helps Good Lies Golf. So that's win for us. But yes, and I know for a fact that you can use this as an excuse. I think if you actually tell the clubhouse wherever you golf, if you do videography, they allow you to have a free like 7, 8 strokes because you're just, you're like
Oh, that's
TikToking and
sweet.
taking
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
So they allow you to subtract, kind of like taxes. They allow you to take that back, deduct.
I
from your
appreciate that.
scorecard.
No, I appreciate that. That's cool.
PGA official rule, don't challenge. Just look it up. Google.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I challenge about it is just, I like to compete. So I mean, I don't want the gimmies. You know what I mean?
It's true.
But no,
Yeah.
I do. I want every gimme I can get. Please
Well, you
give
see me, I'm brutal with myself. There's so many times where people have been like, "You got like a 4, right?" I'm like, "No, I think I got a 6." They're like, "No, you got a 4. Like you barred that." I'm like, "No." Like I don't even give myself the ones that I do well on because I think I'm
Yeah,
so.
no. You definitely get the 6.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was giving myself a very nice example there. A par example.
Oh man, a par would be nice right now. Honestly, I'll take pars.
Hey, I was parring a lot down in Florida. I'll tell you what, out of that little, I mean, yeah, they were fucking 120-yard holes, but I was parring those little bastards and it felt good.
I mean, that's standard for you.
And they weren't,
Standard course size.
yeah, but they weren't fucking, they weren't, like they were challenging shots. And that's what made me happy. Like all the shots I had to hit, the second shots were all garbage and they all got like
I
on or
mean,
near the green. So that made me happy.
can't even lie, dude. Every shot for me right now is challenging. Every single one. Tee
Yeah.
to green.
Yeah.
And I
So
got a
talk
bike
about
back
your
here
rounds,
too.
man.
I feel great.
You went to two
Um,
different beautiful courses.
yeah, yeah, you're true. I got out twice in the past week, which was awesome. Kind of a
Solid.
rarity. Um, but was able to get out there with the boys on during the week and had a weekday round, after work, met up at Blue Ash. Guess where it is?
Blue Ash.
You got it, man. Blue Ash Golf Course in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
Beautiful, man. I'd say it's probably top 2, top 3 public courses in the Cincinnati area for sure. And it's always really well maintained. I think it's a good bang for the buck. I would say number 1 in golf carts. Their golf courts are fucking awesome. They're
Like
awesome.
when is it like the
No, you
premium one? It's got
love
like the
golf.
cooler
Yeah.
in it, and it's got like the freaking like thing where the little pockets up top, the little net that you put your shit in. Gotta love
I
those
think
premium
you're the
golf
only one that
carts.
uses those.
Oh, what were you talking about?
Just really nice cushions, man.
Oh, you were
I
just
want to
talking
get
about
those
cushions.
installed in my car. Yeah. Get those. Dude, they are so cush. Like when you look up the definition of cush in the dictionary, it's just an image of the golf carts from Blue Ash.
I thought it was Wiz Khalifa's face, but yeah, that's awesome.
No,
I
you're
love that.
probably right. It's been a while since I
Blue Ash.
opened a dictionary or a book.
Now, oh, you ain't doing that fancy book learning?
Mm,
Oof.
not recently.
Mm. The cooler situation. When they make the cooler in the side of the golf cart, that's when I just love that course for life. Or when I go to a course and they have those like ones that you can like stand and wiggle on, like it's like a surfboard. You stand up.
You've done that?
Fucking things are crazy.
Dude, I want to do that. It's like
It's
on a wish
well, it
list
feels
for me.
stupid. It feels stupid, but yeah, they're crazy. I saw the motorcycle one. I'm interested in that. Anyway, back to Blue Ash Golf Course. You guys had a nice little morning. I see that little or afternoon. Excuse me. Couldn't still be evening.
Afternoon, late afternoon, yeah.
Late afternoon, twilight.
Twilight, dude. First twilight of the season. It was awesome, man. my buddy Trav, dude, he's a fucking golfer, dude. He hits the ball so well. He's got like a baseball background. And you can just like he's got a really athletic swing, but he's like very, I don't know, just like very technical in the way that he swings, if that also makes sense. It's like a
Sure.
blend
Well,
of
if he's a
both.
baseball player, he has to have some
Yeah.
technique to that.
Yeah. And dude, he mashes the ball when he hits it well. And he's got a really great short game. I mean, I posted him. He nearly holed out for eagle, on a nice little chip. And dude, yeah, I don't know. He's a great golfer. So he's a fun guy to play with. And he's got a good vibe, So I don't know. It was enjoyable.
You have a crew.
My
You have a
game shit.
solid crew. Honestly, man, no, you have a crew in Cincinnati when you guys out go golfing. Like, are you seriously? I mean,
Dude,
you
we
have
love to
like a
golf
crew
out
of
here,
15
man.
kids, just a
Yeah,
whole
and
crew.
they all do different shit. I mean, I met Travis just a few years ago at a job, and then we became friends, and you know, kind of golfed here and there. We were just kind of work buddies for a while, and then yeah, I don't know. We've kind of like moved around job to job together, and we love golfing. So that's kind of like the thing that keeps us together.
Yeah, man, that's awesome when you have a group like that. Now, when you
Yeah,
guys went
and then the other boys.
right, Cody, who you posted on the Instagram, now he had himself a day. Was that the course where he lit it up?
Dude, well, that was at Elks, man.
Oh yeah, Elks, he lit it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so Elks Run, Batavia, Ohio. So another Cincinnati outlier. But yeah, dude, gotta love the grounds. It's kind of a home course for us. We love it out there. You know how it is. The front nine, it's a little more open, kind of farmland type. And then you move on to the back nine, even the last couple holes on the front nine. You start to get a little more woodsy, some elevation changes, and you get a really great blend of
it's a
everything. You know what I mean?
gorgeous
It's
course.
really magical. Yeah.
There's great value there too. It's extremely
Yeah.
affordable. That's one
I
great
mean,
thing. Cincinnati area golf is very affordable.
oh, well, yeah. I mean, some courses, I won't name names because I love playing and every course is unique, but
Right.
yeah, some courses have upped their prices and
Oh,
and it's tough to play there now, man,
hey
because
man,
you
if you
just
want those cushion
don't see
seats,
the value. Yeah, yeah.
if you want them
But
cushy
back to
seats,
Elks, man. We got roots back there. I mean, you know the story. A
yeah,
bunch
you
of
guys
us
used to
grew
work
up
there. Yeah,
working there, and back then it was a top 10 public course in Ohio. It was just fucking beautiful, hidden gem, and owners changed, things happened. It's not what it used to be, but you still see the bones out there, and there's always magic at some point with someone during a round. And Cody was just on fire on the back nine. I think he had 3 birdies in the last like 6, 7 holes.
that's
It was
crazy. And you
it
said
was awesome.
he started doing that once you whipped the camera out and started taking videos of shit. Then he started like
Dude,
lighting
he's
it
a
up.
pressure player, dude. He's the
Pressure.
bear, man. Yeah. The girth man. Come on now.
Like our guy Tony Tuna, dude. Shout out to him. Look at that, man. Tony just ripping it up.
Yeah, dude. No, it was sick, dude. I've got a lot more that I gotta throw up there just because he was on fire. He had multiple other birdies that were just like magical. Some shots he whipped out of his ass, but he's capable. He's a more than capable man.
Yeah, yeah, he's legit at golf. There's some legit dudes that you golf with that
Well,
are
B Dog, his
solid.
his twin brother, you know what I mean? I if I throw Cody under the bus here, I do apologize, and I truly do not mean to offend. It's a mistake, but I believe B Dog actually outshot him on the day,
Right.
that round. So as sick as Cody's, birdie train was on the back nine,
Brendan just
over
played
the
clean.
round, B Dog played clean, and I think
Steady
he
smooth wins
outgot
the
him.
race.
So yeah, hey,
Well, you said the back was a lot better than the front. And I tend to play that same way, that where my back nine is better than the front nine. I need like instead of they say a breakfast ball or like warm up, I need like a breakfast nine. basically,
you gotta
to get my
like get
body
into
going.
it, which is unfortunate because like if you play at a course much like Elks, the front nine is where you want to score. It's more open, more forgiving. There's more scoring holes just in the sense that like they're just easier to score on. I
Right.
would say for the most part. Whereas the back nine, it really tightens up. You got a lot more tree line, a lot more hazards. The course just tightens up. It's a tougher portion of the course, and I'm a similar way where I need holes to get going, and there it's just like if you don't take advantage of those first nine holes, it's really tough unless you're one of those guys that gets better and better as they play. It's really tough to score on that back nine. So if you get behind, you're kind of climbing uphill the rest of the 18.
Sure.
But that course is so sick. Yeah.
You know what? You know what's crazy that shifted over time is that I don't get that anxiety like I used to when I play an incredible course. I don't get the anxiety like, oh shit, this hole is long, or oh, I can't do this, or there's too many trees, it's too narrow, the water's there. I used to when I first started golfing, even for years, like years after, you have that fear when you go to a sick course, you're like, oh shit, this is real. This is big boy. This is not like some bullshit Muni 9 that I've been fucking around on. This is the real deal. This is a real golf course.
Yeah, dude, everything creeps in on you, man.
Yeah.
You
And
see that
tees feel like they're 4,000 yards away from
right,
everything.
right.
You're
You see
just
like a creek
terrified.
that's like, 300 up, just before the green on like a par four, 379 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Well, that,
And yeah, if you hit it perfect, you'll put it up there. But like more than likely, it's not going to be in play, and
no,
it gets in your head, dude.
no.
You're like, oh shit, dude, if I overhit this, and it's like you won't. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Not even close.
Shut the fuck
That,
up, dude. Just hit the ball.
well, that's what it is. And I used to get that. And honestly, the golf course that kind of shook me out of it because it just kicked my ass so bad that it was just like the most miserable round I've ever played was Lake of Isles. It was the Mohegan Sun Golf Course, the casino in Connecticut.
Okay,
And it's like a
never
really
been.
nice golf course because I'm sure they've
Yeah,
built this thing out over the last couple decades from like bachelor parties and
right,
weddings and like,
right.
big events. They places a cash cow. So that's where like the golf carts have coolers and everything. Like they've thought of everything.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you go
Oh,
with
I
the
mean,
bachelor party, they give you the branded tumbler with the whole thing. So
that's their
it's
thing. They're just trying to get you fucked up so they get you back into the casino, spending all your
right.
money,
It's a whole thing, but it was super fucking not
blanking
to.
checks.
It was fun though. It was fucking awesome, and I will say, I was terrified. It was our group. We were dumbasses and we played from like the gold pins, which was like their version of like the professional pins, basically. So we were playing from like the back pins, and none of us really were great at golf. There was like two good golfers
Yeah,
out of the
the
group of
tips.
12 of us. So we just got our asses kicked when we should have been playing from the whites, and it's Connecticut style. So it's all like that,
Shit, they have their own
grasses and shit
style.
right in the off the tee. Like right off the tee, it's that like grass, all the grasses and fucking
There's
grassy
no way
shit.
they have grass on that court.
It's
On that court, yeah,
it,
on the course.
no, they're like giant fucking stem grasses, like wild native grasses, and they're all in front. So if you fucking shank your tee shot, you're fucked. So all the holes are built like this, and there was like 3 holes where you had to shoot over maybe 180 yards of that shit. So if you didn't clean hit a drive, you were fucked. So and which was obviously a lot for everybody. So everybody was just losing balls left and right. The course must have got 100 balls that day.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, miserable. So
No,
that's the
I'm just
anxiety I
kidding. I
had.
got you. Like some fescue, like some long grass, in between the fairway, where you tee off from, which is called the tee box, the green, you know, what
Brendan's
you would
explaining
find on a
all
golf
the golf
course.
terminology for us.
What you would find on a golf course, right, Sherm?
Sure, sure, B. So
Jesus
back back to where we never actually introduced welcome to Good Lies Golf. We never
There we
said
go.
that, so it's
Here
pretty
we
far
are.
into the episode. But welcome, guys. We're gonna throw the music in the beginning, so you'll hear that earlier. But
We're gonna cue it up right now.
yeah,
Here we go.
boom. Oh, boom, right there.
off the
Yeah.
rails. I need to grab hold of your long hair there and just hold on.
This music, man, is solid. Shout out to the theme song. We don't know what royalty free we stole it from, but it's fantastic. Shout out to the beat maker.
Jesus.
This podcast is brought to you by Alcohol Springs Brewery. Shout out. Cheers.
Here we go.
So,
All right.
so back to our discussion about
Yeah.
Elks Run. And then tell me, well, I know Elks Run because I played that myself. And that honestly, one of my favorite holes in any hole of golf I've ever played, any round of golf I ever played, is
Number
hole.
8.
It's 8, 8 at Elks Run. Absolutely,
Dude, she's a
the
bitch,
perfect.
man. She is a bitch.
Oh, but she's beautiful. So beautiful.
She's probably playing like, I don't know. Shit, man. She differs on every day, just given the weather. I mean, she really does. I mean, she's up there. She's the first truly, well, no, I wouldn't even say that. It's not the first. It's the second real elevated hole at Elks. It's obviously the front 9. It's number 8.
And it looks like it drops down like 150 feet.
Yeah, the tee box is well above the green. It's roughly like a 120-yard shot. But given the wind, I mean, you could hit a soft pitching wedge. You could hit a strong 56, an average 52.
Or if you need to use a putter.
But it's all dependent upon, is the wind in your face? Is it coming across your face? Is it rarely ever does, because you're obviously on the top of a hill on the side, so any wind that would be coming at your back is probably going just above you and then coming down. So it's just a really tough, difficult shot, but it's unbelievably beautiful. You know what I mean? It overlooks the whole front 9 of the course, and it's just it's unbelievable.
It's a beauty,
beautiful shot. We'll post something. We'll post a picture so everyone
can.
We'll
do a review.
Check it out. But
Elks Run, we have enough content to make a review. We're going to start doing course reviews on our Instagram reels. We're just going to
add it to the list, man.
And
add
a little
to the list of things.
No, we're getting this thing finally cranking and rolling.
We're cranking, guys. We're cranking each other.
We're on crank. We're taking crank, and we're just we're getting shit
Jason
done.
Statham. Here we go, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think that's a movie reference. I'm not 100% sure. I think so. I think he did a movie called Crank.
Yes, he did do a movie called Crank, but I was referring to drugs.
Yeah, no, all of the above.
Yeah.
They call Crank on the street Jason Statham.
Oh.
Let me get a little of that. You know what I mean?
Walk up to your neighborhood drug dealer, ask him for some Jason Statham, and he'll just look at you like you're a fucking asshole.
Christ. Anyways, I mean, golf is fun. All right.
Golf is fun, guys. Don't do drugs.
No,
Bad.
No way.
Bad for you.
All right. But yeah, dude. What about you? You've been getting out, you hitting the range. I mean, where's your game at?
I've been using a lot of my little swing stick, rehabbing the shoulder up good, and I just re-upped my dues for my membership at the golf club. So,
all right, here we go.
We're back in business.
Sherm's coming.
Coming for you. And I honestly, with the way I played in Florida, I'm excited. And I've been using the swing stick. That thing really helps. I don't know what it's called, so I'm sorry I mistake the brand, but it's the big yellow one, and it's got the big ball on the end of it. And you just swing that thing. It has the feeling, the weight.
Swing it around.
Oh, it's just you know what it really teaches you when you buy one of those swing sticks? It teaches you to move, like to basically have movement in your legs and in your hips, your torso. Like it takes some more movement in your lower body. It teaches you how to kind of move your lower body instead of using your upper body or your shoulders. It kind of gets you out of the arms thing.
Yeah.
Like it takes you more into your core and to your legs, because it like grounds you, because the stick is heavy. So you kind of have to make yourself solid to hold the fucking thing.
I feel that. I get where you're going with that. I think it's the same as I had a key this week. It helped me a lot on some shots, and other shots I haven't had enough reps, and I really got in my own head, and it got out of rhythm, and it really fucked me up. But I had a key for the week that I was trying to focus on, and it's so fucking difficult to do it. but was just hips. I just wanted to ensure that my hips were the kind of the driving force of my downward swing versus, my arms, you know what I mean? So I
Right.
wanted my hips to initiate, kind of or dictate when that downswing started and so forth. So I think that's what you're talking about. Has
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
that training tool that you
Activating your
have
legs
activates
instead
that.
of
And
your
yeah,
shoulders first. Like you're carrying, like all your arms are coming up at first, and that's how you're fucking up. Like you want your legs to be carrying the rest of yourself through the swing, and or your core anyway. I think. I mean, I'm not a fucking golf instructor, but that's what I've been aware of.
they'd probably be just telling you and I, so it'd be us. Uh, we're idiots,
I
and
was
that's
gonna
why we
say that we
suck.
should just
So
probably break our clubs and give up.
it is what it is. I'm never giving up, dude. Die
I'm never
hard.
giving up. I'm playing golf until I'm gonna die.
Bruce
If
Willis.
I yeah, if I tell my doctor tells me I can't, like I blew out my shoulder or something, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
swing in that chair thing that I see guys doing, sit in
And
the
then
little
once my
electric chair thing.
body becomes a vegetable, I'll just essentially pay someone to golf for me,
By the
my
time
protege,
No, by the time we're old enough, man, it's gonna be like Futurama where they just put our fucking heads
CGI.
into a little tank and we just like have memories and we're good. We could talk and do the
Oh,
whole thing.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
We
we're
could
good.
still golf then. We could golf.
Yeah, we'll be solid. We'll be fine. Or you could
100%.
like turn yourself into a golf ball, and that would be even cooler. And then you can like
Anything you
AI
want.
yourself into a golf ball.
You
That'd be
could
sweet.
you could be Tiger Woods' golf ball because he's gonna probably freeze himself, and
Speaking of
then
Tiger Woods,
until technology can refurbish his body.
totally true. You know he's getting frozen.
Yep.
His caddy leaving to be on Patrick Cantlay's
Joe
deck
LaCava.
full
Yeah.
time. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do
Big
you think
news.
about that? I think that says quite a bit.
I think it says that Tiger is finally passing the torch and that he's a little bit out of the game and he knows it. You know, it's he's out.
Yeah. But I still don't discount him. But I agree. I think at this point, like Joe wants to work. He's hung with Tiger for so long. We kind of forget that largely a caddy's earnings are based on their player, right? So with Tiger not winning, not playing much, obviously Tiger, not obviously.
I was gonna
My
say, but do you
assumption is
think he just
Tiger's
sets him
compensating
up?
him. Yeah, for sure. He's being paid for probably training and practice and shit like that. He probably retrieves balls and does obviously other shit. No
Right.
offense to Joe LaCava.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I think at this point he's just like, Joe, like I'm holding you back, man. You know what I mean? Like you want to caddy for someone, you want to be at tournaments, you want to help someone win.
Well,
Like
and
go out
Patrick
there and do
Cantlay
it.
too. I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
he's smoking gun. I mean, if you're gonna try to help somebody, Patrick
Yeah,
Cantlay is the
no, I
guy. I
think
mean,
that's huge for Cantlay.
Cantlay's on the cusp of greatness and just can't seem to ring out the last couple rounds. Like, I don't know what it is. It seems like he needs that mix up. And I think full time, everything good to go. I think this might be it. You know, this might be the thing that flips the switch for him. Maybe we'll see a bigger Cantlay this year or a bigger play at a Cantlay. But
Yeah.
you're seeing a lot of these golfers. This is a fun year. This is a weird, fun year for golf. You're seeing a lot of talented guys showing up on the top of the leaderboard. You got, I mean, just this past week, it was so fun to see Tony win and to see the family come out again, all his little family stuff he does and the Finale Fresh thing and the foundation. And they are always crushing it. And the family all golfs. Like everybody in the family has to do with golf. Like somebody's either videoing him or the son's practicing. And he posted some like video of his son like watching the Warriors game, like while he's watching Tony win at the same time. It's hilarious. But I just love that whole spirit of it. And the way that the PGA is kind of like celebrating um these moments and like posting them up on things and it's getting all viral. I I love that shit. And I don't the whole buzz of
Everyone loves Tony, man.
yeah, and the whole buzz of live, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like faded a little bit to the point where like we're not as shock factor anymore and everybody's like, okay, cool. um Golfers have their stinks. Now what are we going to do about it in the future? Like are they going to fucking make up or what? Are they going to make out or like what's going on here? Like are they going to boot somebody and now they're going to come together and sing kumbaya eventually? Like what's the story here, you know?
Well, I mean, it also just goes to show like how much power just like media has in that because if they're not talking about it, then like people won't know, and they just don't care. You know what I mean?
That's
Oh,
what I mean.
another league is of golf. Sweet, I'll go watch it. They wouldn't know. People, they're not in tune with the backstories of things, but also media can sway opinion with certain information that they're delivering to people. You know what I mean? So
Right. Not really surprising there. They're trying to fuel this conflict too. I think there's definitely that behind it. Maybe the PGA wanted this rivalry the whole time secretly to try to boost sales and get people all amped up on things and, low key.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get the angle you're coming from there. I don't know that they truly wanted it. I don't know if
They
it
knew
was.
it was coming. Come on.
Well, I
There was
think
going to
they
be some
had sniffs of
splinter
it
at some
earlier
point.
than obviously anyone else, knew or
Right.
expected for
Right.
sure. But
They
I
definitely
don't
had
think
to
that
predict
they were
something.
like. I don't think they were truly like backing anything here.
No, no. Definitely not that. Yeah, not that portion. But I see that this week we're going to the Wells Fargo Championship, defending champ Max Homa, and it's at Quail Hollow in North Carolina. And Zach's played there, I'm pretty sure, and Brendan has played there with his pops. Or sorry, did you play it or see it?
We went down for the President's Cup, dude.
Oh, it was the President's Cup. Right.
Yeah.
You guys went for the President's Cup. Duh.
Yeah. Dude, it was awesome, man. It was honestly one of the more beautiful courses I've ever seen in my life. Well, in that sense, I think golf courses are the most beautiful places in the world, anyway. So I guess it was one of the more beautiful places I've ever seen in the world.
It's true. They're
No,
always
it
really
was
nice
just
grounds.
so well taken care of. It was just everything was pristine. The grass was green, no matter where you looked. The crystal clear water. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. And obviously the golf there was unbelievable too.
It's I want to go to the more PGA events this year, and we're gonna make a deal to do that. We're gonna go to more as coverage press, Good Lies Golf coverage. We got to get out there to more events. I mean, you're going to a few.
Yeah, I'm going to the Memorial later this year, and then
Yearly
I'll also
assured.
be going to the Barbie. So the Barbasol down in Kentucky. That's gonna be
Barbasol
sick.
down in Kentucky. Brendan's going
Yep.
to a couple tournaments. I'll be going to a couple tournaments, doing a little things here. Look at
We're
us.
doing things, doing stuff. Look at us,
Look
big
at
boys.
us, dude. Wow, man.
Dude, you're being awkward as fuck, man.
Dude, me? No, no, man. I don't do that, man. I don't even know what
You
that word
golfing?
means.
When you golfing next, dude? Quit being a
Next time
puss.
I'm golfing is going to be
Sorry,
next
I
week.
shouldn't say that.
Next week is when I'm golfing. So next week I'll be whacking the shticks down at Sag Harbor Golf Club. So catch me there, working on my game, working on my short game, my chips, all that good sense. And that's it, basically. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be rocking there. I'll be working mainly on my drive because my drive has been the shittiest out of all the assets of my game. My putter has been looking fire. And I swear to God, if I see another person hole out from a Texas wedge or an off the track wedge, I'm just going to get rid of my wedges and just only use the Texas wedge from now on, the putter. Because I'm sick of it. I'm going to have Scotty Cameron build me a custom putter meant to hit out of sand and then a custom putter meant to hit out of fringe. And there we go. And then I'm just going to be the best golfer in the world. And it's not going to be a big deal anymore. And
I've had to rely on it a couple times in the last few rounds I've played because I've not been confident in my wedge game at all. And it's been scary and it's been unfortunate and it's really fucked up my game. But dude, we're still plugging away, having a good time.
There was one day, I swear to God, there was one day where my wedge game just changed. Like I sucked at wedges forever. And then for one day, I woke up, I listened to a bunch of things Zach told me, of course, because he's, amazing with
Does he
golf
bully
advice.
you?
And he gave me wedgies. And then I got better after the wedgies. After my wedgies healed, I went out and golfed and I flattened my fucking thing out and I, did the whole 9 yards and kept my head down. And dude, holy shit, what a difference makes. Now I can chip confidently. I can hit my wedges confidently. I can't hit my 6-iron confidently off the tee, or my 5-iron, or my 4, or any high, nice club, but I can putt the shit out of it and chip. So that's what I'm happy about.
I mean, honestly, that's what you hear all the advice from so many golfers, pro golfers that are current, those of that are, had past careers. And they all say the same thing: is any amateur, if they really want to get, strokes off their game, that's where they're going to get it. It's the chipping and the putting, and that's not what we typically practice because, it's like it's cool to hit long bombs, on the range and shit like that. But
Right.
where you're really going to make up strokes and not lose them is chipping and putting. And I mean, I'm one of them that doesn't do it enough. I should, especially, I can't complain about the scores that I get or, when I have bad rounds, although I do during them.
Right. And that's what it is. But we're too hard on ourselves.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Like immediately. When you're in that moment and you're on the golf course and
It's
you're
such a
sucking,
mental
you're
game,
so
dude.
mad and you're just so pissed at yourself. And it truly does just start to seep into the rest of your game. And for what? Like you just said, it's like, for what? You play how often? You work on your game how much? Like you shouldn't be that good that you think you should be in your head. Like golf's fucking hard. And these guys,
Dude, it
their
is
ass
so
off.
fucking
Like
hard, dude.
we think these golfers
I
just go out
love it.
there, like the world, like the people that don't play golf, for the people that don't play golf out there, you don't understand that these dudes are yes, they're not doing like fucking squirrel suit jumping or like skydiving. I understand. They're not doing like extreme sports, but they're every day going out there meticulously training and doing the same thing repetitively over and over. Like they'll hit 100 balls back to back. Each exercise is a new little tweak, a new thing, a new gadget they have to put on or wear, do a whole nother 100 swings. It's a very meticulous game that you have to really craft and work on. And that's where I respect pros and that next level, because that's the next level, right? It's what separates the men from the boys or whatever they say. It's that upper echelon of player is the guy that goes out there every fucking day in, day out, 7 days a week and plays golf. And those are the guys that are fucking amazing. And
for sure. I
and
mean,
you're never
that's,
going to get
it's their life, it's their job, it's
right.
everything to them. And yeah, to your point, I mean, it's hard. It's not really a sport that you can just solely get there on athleticism. You know what I mean? It takes so
Sure.
many different things. You could be the most athletic, but not be mentally strong. You could be mentally strong, but like not really have the most athleticism.
Right.
It's just such a blend of so many different things. And that's why you get so many different winners on tournaments. You know what I mean?
It's
It
true.
could be any day, any given week, but that one time that you're hitting the ball well and you're just feeling the flow and you're feeling the rhythm and everything just feels right when you hit that, ball and you feel that connection and it goes where you want it to go and it goes in the hole or whatever it may be. When it's just that perfect shot, dude, that's what drives you and makes you come back. And it's just like, you want that, you know what I mean? It's almost
Riding the
like a
bull.
fucking drug, dude. Riding
Doing the
doing the
dance.
bull dance. Yeah, dude.
Kevin Nalon, shout out to him, dude. God, what a legend.
Who was that, dude?
Kevin Nalon was the actor in Happy Gilmore. That was probably the best cameo he's ever played. It was the best role. He just
Yeah, dude.
psycho fucking California
Kevin
almond.
Nealon, dude.
He played some California almond like nut job cuckoo like.
Kevin Nealon, dude.
Oh
my
man.
God. That's hilarious, sure.
Oh, man. Well,
Good
on that
job.
note, I'm actually going to go upstairs and watch Happy Gilmore right now. So,
dude, this has been a fucking ride. I can't even explain to you.
Ride. What a ride for us.
Holy shit, man.
Look at us. And next week, we're going to come back with more info. We're going to recap maybe a little Wells Fargo because I'm going to watch this weekend. So, come back with a little bit of that. And,
you think Homer defends?
I think he does.
Last year was
hungry.
Nutty, dude.
He's hungry.
Crazy
Homer's
man.
hungry.
All right, dude. Tune in.
I'll see you next week, Brendo. Cheers.
Bye-bye now.